Welcome to this episode of Jenn's Coaching Corner with your host, certified motivational and life coach, Jenn Wenzke.
When you hear the word no, do you tense up and then try to avoid it at all costs? How do you react when a potential client says no to you? If you have the fear of rejection, you may beat yourself up and then blame yourself for their response and then try to figure out what you could have said or done differently so that you would have received a total different response. Truly understanding what you're really afraid of when it comes to the word no gives you the power to diminish and eventually erase the fear of rejection. For example, if you have a fear of flying, are you afraid of getting in the plane? Or are you actually afraid of the plane crashing to the ground? If you have the fear of heights, are you fearful of high places or are you afraid of falling? The same is true about the fear of rejection. Are you really afraid of the activities that could produce a no, like talking to prospective clients in person or on the phone, or are you afraid of how you will feel if either of these encounters end with the word no? The answer, what we're really afraid of is how we feel after someone says no. So we avoid situations or activities that may produce the response no, not because we fear the word no, but because with most people, when we hear no, we revert back to an internal belief that lies deep inside of us, established many years ago, when we may not even know exists, and that is what we are truly trying to avoid. That is our fear in rejection. And in most instances, that belief or feeling that is defining our fear is, I don't measure up, or I'm not good enough. And that is the feeling that keeps us running away from activities that result in the word no. So where does that feeling come from anyway? Well, from the ages of 0 to 7, they're called your imprint years. That is when your beliefs and values are all established. They may come from your parents and anyone close to you during that time in your life. Here's what happens when you have a new experience during your imprint years. The first time you're in a situation that you're all of a sudden feel like, oh, I don't measure up. You create a file in your brain, and that file is called, I don't quite measure up. After the file is created, your brain begins to look for additional situations throughout your life that support and prove you don't quite measure up, or you're not good enough. By the time you reach adulthood, the file is, and I know this from my own personal experience, it is quite full, and in my case, it was very, very heavy. Fortunately, there's an NLP exercise that will help you destroy the entire file and help fade the belief that is not serving you anymore. In this case, the belief, I don't measure up. The process is very empowering. Until next time, if you have any questions or need help freeing your file around the fear of rejection, stop by my website at jennwenzke.com, or you always know you can give me a call. I look forward to our next conversation from Jenn's Coaching Corner.
Thank you for watching this episode of Jenn's Coaching Corner with Jenn Wenzke. For more great information, visit her website at jennwenzke.com.